Hello all, and welcome to the ABCs, Always Be Cubing. This is my series where I show you how to draft a cube, no matter the size of your pod. Today we're playing Magic as Garfield intended, Winston drafting. That's right, the father of Magic himself came up with this draft format to solve the riddle of how to draft with only two. This format is great for any cube, or even any retail set, but really shines if you build a cubelet with it specifically in mind. All you need is 90 cards, some basics, and a willing partner. It's a partial information draft, where you'll know a bit about what your partner is taking. It also may be the fastest way of getting a draft started, as all you need to do is shuffle. Winston is also perfect for playing over a drink or two. It doesn't take up much space, and has copious amounts of table talk and bluffing. First, shuffle the cards together into one large pile. If you're doing this with booster draft product, try not to look at the cards. Then, deal 3 cards face down, and that's it. You're ready to start playing. The first player to start will look at the first pile. If they choose to take it, they replace the card and play passes to the next player. This player again starts with the first pile, the one that player 1 just put down. They're not a fan of this card, so they decide to pass. They add a new card from the deck face down onto that pile, and continue. Now they look at pile number 2. Again, they think that they can do better, so they add a new card to it and look at the third. Okay, here's something the player wants to play with. So they take one last card from the deck to replace it, and play goes back to player 1. Now, there are 2 cards in this pile, and player 2 knows one of them. Player 1 knows that player 2 passed on the bottom card. If they choose not to take this pile, then player 2 will get another look at it, but this time with 3 cards. Play continues on in this way, with the players alternating back and forth, always choosing one of the piles to add to their draft pool. When they do, they replace it with a single card, no matter how many cards they've taken. Yes, this means that the players will have different sized piles, but it usually doesn't affect the playables each have. Okay, now we've come to a point later in the draft, where our players are in more defined lanes. Player 1 can't use any of the cards from the first, second, or third piles. So now they're playing off the top deck. If the player hasn't taken anything from the 3 piles, they get 1 random card as a consolation prize. That'll finish us up here. Is there a draft method you'd like me to cover next? Leave it in the comments down below. And if you're enjoying this series, remember to subscribe to see what's next. I'm going to announce here that I have another show idea in the making, and this one needs your help. I'd love to see your cubes and possibly help you refine your ideas. If you're interested, send me an email at redshirtdownyt@gmail.com. Subject line, Deep Analysis. Leave me a link to your Cube Cobra list and a write-up of the cube's design goals, budget, and anything else you'd like me to consider. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.